Hey guys, welcome back to Red Devil TV. A couple of days until Man United versus Watford. Finally, this international break has been a long one. I don't know what it is, man. We all wanted this international break because we felt like Man United needed a bit. We needed a break from Premier League football and Man United, to be specific. But it's felt long for me. I'm not even gonna lie. But look, Ollie's still here. Ollie is still here. What can I say, man? It just seems like this guy's gonna stay forever, man. Honestly, and listen, I would say last week I was thinking Ollie is probably going to get sacked after Watford. But when I thought to myself, is he really going to get sacked after Watford if we lose? I don't know about it, because look, he's had 2 weeks to get sacked. He's just come back today, or was it yesterday, from holiday in Norway. He's come back to coach the team. And, that 1 week off got me thinking, are they planning to sack him? Obviously Rodgers was in the picture, Zidane was recently in the picture to maybe become manager. But look, right now I just think it was literally just a break. A sincere break to get a break from the negativity that was surrounding Man United in the City game and even before that. But to be completely fair, look, what is this going to do for Ollie? You had players who were not playing international break, Jesse Lingard, Donny van de Beek, Sancho and many more, Greenwood, and you're not there training them, And I'm going to be fair, look, I think that Ollie's smart, right? He knows, and it's not just him, it's the board as well, They made everything very quiet. And even that fan scheme news that came out recently, the fan scheme, how much they going to get ownership of, was it 15% maybe, of even that? I don't even know. But look, this was all to keep it quiet. If there was a bunch of activity going on at Manchester United in the first, week or 10 days of international break, there would have been some even more negativity online. But it's been quiet. And this is smart, man. This is just to get us forget about everything. And when we get back into it, Ollie's at the wheel again. But this is a preview. But this is also a few things I need to touch upon. I mean, look, Pogba injured. A bunch of things. Players coming out. How apparently Ollie, they think he's not rotating the squad enough. Diogo Dalot, Telles, Jesse Lingard. Come on, Jesse Lingard was at West Ham doing bits last season. And look, he's here, not even getting first team football. Martial, same thing. These players have... Look, this has come out recently saying that they are not happy with Ollie's rotation. And look, we all knew this. See, we got too many players. Henderson, again, another one. Henderson apparently could be going away in January. Same thing with Cavani. Apparently Sevilla want to get Cavani. Cavani want to get Cavani. Apparently Martial, Juventus rumours. Look, let's be honest. I think Pogba's going to go in the summer. Unless Ollie goes, I think Pogba's going to be gone. So many rumours going on at the moment about players leaving. Apparently Newcastle want Van der Beek, Jesse Lingard. I don't know what's going to happen, man. But to be completely honest, if Ollie stays, I think a lot of players are going to cut. And looking at the game on Saturday, I'm going to be honest. I really think that Ollie is going to go with some players that we wanted to see recently. And I think it's going to be a bit of a surprise for us. But I really think he's going to play a Van der Beek and a Sancho. Now, what's he going to play? A 4 at the back, a 5 at the back? I think he's going to go with 5 at the back. I think he's going to stick with a 5-3-2 possibly. Cavani's still injured. I don't think he's going to play. But if we look at the team, I think he's going to insert and put some players in the squad that we have not seen play. Why? Because Ollie is still under pressure. If we lose this game, best believe there will be, I think personally, there's going to be something going behind the scenes. They need to be looking for another manager. And Brendan Rodgers, it seems like look, there's something going on there. There seems to be some sort of connection or contact with Rodgers, who could be our next manager if Ollie does abysmal again. So look, there's a lot of games in December. There's like 4 games where we're playing every 3 days, and it's going to be mad because it's going to be a true test for Ollie, because he should have been gone anyway. Let's be fair. And what's going to be mad is that they're not going to sack him. We've got 3 days after Watford. Even if we lose, we've got Villarreal and then we've got Chelsea in the weekend. So what's going to happen? For me, this is what's going to happen. I think Ollie's definitely going to stick with a 5 at the back. I think he's going to introduce Sancho at right wing back, because there was news that apparently he was in training playing as a right wing back, and they haven't implemented him. And look, I like Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I think he's good going forward. I think, some people saying he's not good going forward. I think what people need to be more specific about Wan-Bissaka is that his final decision making in the process of going forward is not great. There's a lot of time when he goes forward and he doesn't make the right decision. He's very good at going past the player. We've seen this a lot with Wan-Bissaka, but in that last decision making, we know his crossing is not good. But anyway, he doesn't choose to cross. He doesn't choose to cut in, pass Bruno, shoot, Ronaldo, shoot, whoever's outside the box, shoot. He doesn't He doesn't really do that. He cuts back and then he passes sideways or backwards. That's not what we want. We want a fullback or wing back who's gonna go forward and who's gonna put a cross in, and Sancho's the one. I think he's going to introduce Sancho our right wing back. I think he's going to stick with the same four at the back. Obviously, Varane is injured. I think, look, this is what I think he's going to go with. I think he's going to go 5 at the back, right? I think he's going to go Tellers at left wing back, Luke Shaw left centre back, Maguire, Lindelof, and Sancho at right wing back. I don't think he's going to go Wan-Bissaka. I think he's going to introduce something to this squad because we need fresh players and change. You know, I don't know if Tellers is still injured, but I think he's going to do that. Midfield, I think he's going to introduce Van der Beek. And I know this is a surprise. Why is he going to play him now? You know, he hasn't played him forever. But if I'm going to be completely honest, I think he needs to introduce players who have come on to do well. Van der Beek done well when he came on. It was in the Champions League. Sancho usually does very well when he comes on. I would love to see Sancho on the right as well. And also right wing back is going to have to work a lot harder defensively. But he's got a great defensive stat even as a right winger. So I think as a right wing back, he's going to do very well. Just he might have to come off 70th, 75th minute or something like that. But I think he's going to introduce a Van der Beek and possibly a McTominay or a Fred. But I think McTominay's not well. So I think he's going to do a Fred and Van der Beek. And I know that sounds, look, we don't know how that's going to be. Fred hasn't been great so far this season. I think Van der Beek there, we have to see how that works out. But I think he couldn't do that. He could do a Van der Beek and a Fred or a Van der Beek and a Matic. I think he's really going to do that. I'm going to say Van der Beek, Fred. And, you know, everyone's going to have their opinions on whether that's a good lineup or not. I think he's going to do that. But let me know what you guys think. And I truly think he's going to go. Look, I don't know, man. I think he's going to go over Bruno and then a Ronaldo and a Greenwood. I don't think he's going to introduce Martial. I'd love to see Martial get some game time because I think Martial will complement Ronaldo greatly. I think Martial is one of these players where, first of all, he's still quick. He's even more physical now. I think he's a very difficult player to deal with. And I think, look, of course, there's been times where they say Martial doesn't track back and whatever. I think he doesn't track back when he's playing as a striker. When he's playing as a winger, even though this is a 5-3-2 formation, I think he's going to go with. I think even in that role, he's going to have to track back anyway. We saw when Ronaldo and Greenwood played together, there was no connection there. And I think Martial and Ronaldo, there will be this connection, this quick football where Martial can play that quick type of football because France can do that. And Martial has been seen to do that internationally as well as do that when he was playing as a left winger for Man United many years ago. So, look, I think in our position, the position we're in now in the league, I think we need to introduce players who, you know, he needs to rotate and he needs to play players who haven't played yet. Martial's there, Lingard's there, you know, and I really think Martial and Ronaldo could work. And now, of course, I think Cavani Ronaldo works greatly, but we need a bit of pace. We need a bit of that trickery up front. And I think those two will work, but I think he's going to go with Greenwood and Ronaldo because I think that he just loves Greenwood. And I think Greenwood, to be completely honest, I think Greenwood plays way too much. I think he's still very young. I need to play a bit of the older players who are about to reach their prime, you know, the Rashfords, the Martials. So we need to see what happens. But to be honest, I think that's what he's going to go with. That's the team I think he's going to go with. And I mean, I actually feel sorry for Ronaldo and Bruno because let's be completely honest, I'm a Portugal supporter as well, and our manager is not good. And it's the same with Oli. In my opinion, Oli's just not it. You know, Oli's not it, Chief. So let me know what you guys think. I'm really excited for Saturday because, look, if we win, people are going to be like, oh, he's back at the wheel. But we know it. We know this. I think we're not. I don't think we're going to have a comfortable game versus Watford. I'm going to say a draw. I'm going to stick with a 2-2. I think it's going to be a difficult game for us away from home, even though we do perform better away from home recently than at home. But let's see what happens. 3 days later, we've got Villarreal, so that's going to be very interesting to see what happens there because surely if we lose against Watford, it doesn't matter for me if we got Villarreal 3 days later. I'm sure the board will think Oli needs to go. We're in the backup getting a manager. Could be Rodgers, could be Zidane. I don't think Zidane's very interested. I would love Zidane, but I think Rodgers, in terms of Rodgers, I think he's a good manager. I think he's good in his tactics going forward. I think he's got great attacking football. He does bring in good signings at Leicester. Let's be honest. The problem is for me, is this the same type of manager who's before the manager who's going to bring us success? You know, is he going to be that manager who's going to bring us long-term success and short-term success? Because if he comes in, you know, he's going to have a bit of pressure on himself dealing with all these egos and that. So I'm excited for this game. I'm going to stick with a 2-2. I think with Sancho, a right wing back, I think his crossing and his ability to play very quick with players in the middle. I think him and maybe Bruno, you know, they're going to build some sort of connection. I can really see that them type of players working very well because Bruno can play that quick football. We know what Sancho can do. He's done that at Dortmund, playing that quick football. He's not great. He's not great in terms of being very quick, But look, I think he does have enough speed on him as a right wing back. I think he can burst down that right wing and put some good crosses in. Quick football, skillful, go past one or two players, pass it to Ronaldo or Greenwood or whatever it is, and cause problems for Watford's defence. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.